Bow bow. Bow bow. Bronco. No, no, Bronco. No, no, Bronco. What?
This is the bustling metropolis of Riyadh, crown jewel of the desert, the capital city of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE's Night of Champions.
Just the hospitality here. The people are amazing. The country is amazing. What an incredible night.
It feels like the crowd somehow exceeds their own bar every time that we come here.
Now we get down to business in the finals, the King of the Ring. Oh no, Cody's in position. And he's second guessing himself. For too long, Cody Rhodes avoided it. Ribs first into the exposed steel. By Cody. Cody Rhodes gets it. Cody wins. It's King of the Ring. Two against Sokoa, the United States Championship. Wonderwall is back! Who the hell is that? It's going to be about 7 foot tall this time. Solo Sokoa wins the United States Championship.
I've been given and given. Now it's my turn to take.
Asuka, Jade Cargill. The following is the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Jade Cargill is your Queen of the Ring.
Don't let them tell you who you are. You show them.
CM Punk and John Cena, two generational stars coming together one last time.
Maybe the fans are starting to get to it. Cena cuts it through. Oh no. Is down and out. Rollins is calling for an official. John Cena not gonna allow it to happen. Opportunity for Rollins. Hands up. Sami Zayn. Well, let's change the game, isn't it?
Nothing in the world's gonna stop.
Rock was ready. Rollins blocking. Off the down. Cena. Cena nailed it. Rollins is screwed. CM Punk. Well, Sami Zayn not only silenced Karrion Kross, but he also mixed it up with Seth Rollins' crew at Night of Champions. As did this man, Penta. Sami and Penta team up tonight versus Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker live. The New Day are the World Tag Team Champions. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods defend those titles live tonight versus Balor and McDonough on the Judgment Day. And the Celtic Warrior is going to be in a banger tonight. Former friends, longtime rivals. Mix it up. Sheamus versus Rusev live. And this is downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Steel Netflix and presented by Snickers.
Yeah! Rhea Ripley, baby! The monkeys in my balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rhea
Ripley!
Michael Cole and Corey Graves at ringside tonight. And Corey, I had the opportunity to speak with Rhea Ripley earlier today about her street fight victory over Raquel Rodriguez on Saturday. She said it was the most painful, the most physical match that she has been a part of, but she's extremely proud of what she accomplished tonight.
I'm so proud.
$1 million
I'm so proud!
that you're gonna have to put a stake through her heart to stop her
Ooh,
from
tatas.
stepping inside of a
I see
ring.
some tatas.
What a battle that was in
Tatas?
Riyadh.
I see some tatas.
And now Rhea kicks us
Ooh,
off tonight
banana.
on Monday Night Raw. Even in victory, Rhea still moving a little gingerly. Definitely feeling the effects of Saturday's brutality at Night of Champions.
Welcome to Monday Night Mommy! Now that Raquel and the Judgment Day are behind me, and hopefully for good this time, I'm stuck wondering what is next for Rhea Ripley. And with Evolution just around the corner, I feel like I need to start getting my priorities straight.
Ooh, Oscar. Oh no, Oscar. What is it, Oscar?
A rousing ovation for the Women's World Champion, Io Sky. She's been champion since before WrestleMania, Corey, when she shocked the world by knocking off Rhea Ripley.
Well, it's Bianca Belair in a match that some would say stole the entire WrestleMania weekend. And I assure you, Rhea has not forgotten. That is sticking in her craw. What is Io up to tonight?
Rhea, you cannot have evolution without your sky. But you are wrong about one thing. You are not on top. without this. And because I have this. Adam Pierce told me that I can choose who to defend the Women's World Championship against at Evolution. 私がチャンピオンなんだから挑戦者を選んだっていいだろう。そうだろう。そうだそうだ。And I want to defend against the best. And that means defending against Rhea Ripley.
Io, I have nothing but respect for you. And if that is what you want, then I just want you to know that I'm going to stop at nothing to get this back. So, if that's what you want, Io, I just want you to know that what happens at Evolution, that's what you wanted. So at Evolution, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. You're on.
What a gutsy move by Io Sky to challenge the former champion Rhea Ripley a week from Sunday at Evolution.
Maybe Io feels she solved the Rhea enigma at WrestleMania, but will lightning strike twice for Io Sky? Where they belong.
AJ, read the doctor's note. I am injured. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a setback, so I'm still not cleared. But I know you wouldn't believe me, so I had Adam Pierce verify and authorize that if you lay a finger on me or I'm cleared, you'll never get your title match. Doctor's orders. So, you want to pull out your little glasses and read this, or what? My little glasses. Not cleared. Give me that.
Yep, right here. Doctor says you're a punk ass. I can't wait till you get cleared. You're gonna get what's coming to you. I'm gonna take that IC title away from you. And I'm gonna beat you so bad, you'll need more than a note from your doctor.
I'm not kidding the elderly anyways.
How about now?
Not cleared. Can't touch me. Doctor's orders, AJ.
Dominic should just keep his mouth shut. He's not going to be injured forever.
Listen, you gotta have a little sympathy for a guy suffering from a broken heart. He's gonna be okay one of these days. You need some time.
Finn Balor and JD McDonough look to win back the World Tag Team titles. Coming up next, live from Pittsburgh on Netflix, the Judgment Day versus the New Day with the souls on the line.
Right, you guys want to do a little swap?
Yeah, I could be into it. Just like a one-time casual thing with Tyler, or
I was talking about switching up teams for fun.
Since when?
I like
Sure.
this game.
Losing to last week's leftovers. Can't escape the doom scroll. Laundry, fighting dirty. Bring the juice, oh.
Bring the juice.
Time to bring the juice.
When every day feels like Monday, Minute Man, bring the juice.
Biggie, you good? Just feeling a little hoarse. And I can't buy Sprinkles new booties until my paycheck gets deposited.
Your banking app is a one-trick pony, Bruce. But with Cash App, you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early, earn up to 4% on your savings, and you can allocate your paycheck automatically between savings and investments.
Thanks, Jay. But to be clear, lose the old banking app. Keep Sprinkles?
Cash App. No tricks, no ponies, just smart money moves.
You need parts? We got parts. Need it fast? We got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Attention fans, get your phones ready. I would describe myself as a fighter. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 30 years, our fights have been against giants. We have recovered billions and billions and billions of dollars for our clients. Injured? Call your army. We're ready to roll. If you want a fighter, you can count on us. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Text SUMMER to For the People for a chance to win 2 tickets to SummerSlam at 2K.
One of the biggest matches in boxing history. A heavily disputed decision.
Oh, yeah.
Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Greatness demands a trilogy. Friday, July 11th.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, WWE Late Night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe will take place at the Bergen Performing Arts Center in Englewood, New Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern, part of SummerSlam weekend. Presale is available until 11:59 p.m. Eastern, 8:59 p.m. Pacific via Ticketmaster, followed by the general public ticket on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Tag Team Championship time. Live on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Good tour.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the World Tag Team
Championship!
Introducing first, the challengers at a combined weight of 385 pounds. The team of Finn Balor and
J.D. McDermott.
Judgment Day! And opponents at a combined weight of 417 pounds. They are the World Tag Team
Champion!
Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day!
Well, as I mentioned a little bit earlier on, I'm sort of shocked to actually see the New Day in a match. They've only wrestled twice since winning the tag team titles from the War Raiders back at WrestleMania.
You keep bringing this up with some sort of implication that Kofi and Woods haven't wanted to defend their tag team championship. It's just been a lack of quality opposition in their opinion.
Well, we'll see what the opposition brings tonight in the form of the Judgment Day. 5th time in tag team action. These teams have met. 3rd time for the World Tag Team titles. Back in September of last year. The last time they met in tag team action, the Judgment Day actually beat the New Day with the tag titles on the line. So here we go. Finn Balor will start things off against Kofi Kingston, 2 of the more decorated athletes in WWE today. And look at this. That is actually a piece of play. And I'll explain this to you, because I was talking to Xavier Woods earlier today. He was telling me, Corey, that Finn Balor hasn't had carbs in weeks, so he may need some energy for this match.
Well, if you have functional eyes, you'll realize that Balor has more abs than I have fingers on my hands, but it's not a time for peace offering. You gotta be ready for battle. The tag team titles are on the line.
He's saying they were trying to break ready. I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from. I get it. And now Balor back into the corner. Not often that you're speechless. As Kofi Kingston now takes over in this matchup. We're going to see a clean break now from these 2 teams. Obviously not.
Well, I've been singing the praises of the New Day since day one. I mean, I think they're arguably the greatest tag team.
What are you talking about? Singing their praises? I've worked out here with you for years and years. I don't think I've ever heard you say a nice thing about it.
That's because you haven't been paying attention. But the fact is, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are great. Beautiful sunset flip roll through Bang. Balor, maybe the greatest duo in tag team history.
There's no doubt about that. You mentioned before, 12-time tag champs, 1-time NXT tag team champions, but this all-new attitude is really getting to a lot of people. And remember, the man who's responsible for a lot of this, Sami Zayn beat at Night of Champions Saturday, Karrion Kross, who got in the New Day's ear a number of months ago.
I think Kofi Kingston and
covered by McDonough, kick out.
Should be thanking Karrion Kross because they changed their point of view, they changed their mindset, their entire mentality. Look where they are, at the top of the tag team mountain, holding gold. That's what it's all about.
The man who calls himself the Irish Ace, J.D. McDonough, tremendous athlete, goes to work for the Judgment Day. First time they battled for the title since they lost them to the War Raiders back in December in the Judgment Day.
Breaks on momentarily. Kofi slipping on the floor, sure-footed as usual. Here comes J.D.
Oh, right to the face! He about decapitated Cody.
One match for Woods.
And now J.D. Oh, and Kofi Kingston gets back in it. And Kingston makes the tag. And here's Xavier Woods now.
It's that seamless tag team work that makes the New Day so great.
Oh, right to the back.
That might do it.
J.D. McDonough in trouble. Xavier Woods has turned the tables.
That's the Xavier Woods strut. Strut, made famous by Xavier Woods. No matter what anybody tells you.
How you doing? Great. Can be better. You look awesome. You smell awesome. Stop it. You are awesome.
Yeah? I fell. Okay, there's bandages in the cabinet. I'm bleeding. Grab 2.
Sheba, what cats want?
1 cup of fresh aged cheddar for a new cheddar crust pizza sent down to our kitchen from the cheddar heavens.
Actually, it was sent down here from the dairy farm.
You know, that tracks, actually. Yeah.
We're making you a 1-topping cheddar crust pizza for $11.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
I give you this designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Probably just Netflix and Spotify.
Alright, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270 a month.
What? The app is telling you all of this?
It shows you all your expenses in one place, and it can even help you create a budget, which I think you need.
Coming from me, but okay.
Don't worry about those 13 subscriptions you didn't know you had. You can cancel the ones you don't want right through the app, and it can even help you try and get a refund.
Some things are inevitable, inescapable, set in stone from the day we're born. And some aren't. Through Hims, you can get access to a range of options made with proven ingredients to stop hair loss and regrow hair. Formulas are personalized and prescribed by licensed medical providers 100% online. Break tradition with Hims. For regrowth in 3 to 6 months. Get started today at hims.com.
Something new to the middle of our year. Perfect time to add a little bit of spice. A head-to-head matchup with multiple guys on the track. 1v1 for $1 million. If Rex people for way less, it could get pretty wild.
This August, WWE brings the vibes to MetLife Stadium.
You know what time it is?
2 nights. Too many stars to count. SummerSlam on a whole nother level. WWE SummerSlam, August 2nd and 3rd. Individual and combo tickets on sale now.
Kofi Kingston flying off the top rope, cover to retain. The World Tag Team titles on McDonough and a kick out. Judgment Day looking to win the gold here tonight. If they do, they'll join Dominic Mysterio of their group as the Intercontinental Championship. And of course, Raquel Rodriguez went after the tag team champions. Her partner Liv Morgan out for months now with a shoulder injury. And we expect a decision from General Manager Aldis and Pierce tonight about what will happen to the women's tag team titles.
What do we do for the morale in the Judgment Day clubhouse? Everybody's just dripping in gold. That's what we could be seeing after tonight.
And Judgment Day, who admittedly come on some hard times over the past couple of months. Interesting that they've built a little momentum since Liv's been out. That's not,
there you go.
No, that's not my opinion. That's what I hear in the locker room.
Oh, okay.
That's what the whispers in the locker room are.
Those are your feet under the stall all the time.
And Woods, McDonough really needs to make a tag. He's through a lot of punishment at the hands of the New Day. Oh, wow, what a counter.
Tremendous counter by McDonough. Driving Woods face first. Both superstars with an opportunity to tag in their fresher partner.
Yeah, sold out tonight in Pittsburgh. Over 14,000 on hand for this World Tag Team Championship opportunity. Kofi Kingston's the legal man. Grabbing the legs of McDonough, not allowing him to make a tag. Wait, momentarily. Now the tag's made. Here's Balor. And Finn Balor fired up.
Balor was shot out of a cannon, running on adrenaline, stomping holes through the New Day. Balor from behind.
Down goes Kingston. Covered out by Finn for the win. And a kick out.
Finn needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal. Balor's got the New Day reeling. Kofi looking like he's in trouble in the corner. Vicious chop across the chest.
And Balor feeding off this capacity crowd here. Kofi and their classic Kingston. Balor reeling. Kofi gonna go to the top rope. Has to roll through here. Balor's got him where he wants it. Misses wildly. Oh, there's the sling blade.
Balor got all of it. Could be time for celebration in the clubhouse.
And oh! Stopping Balor in his tracks.
Finn was likely looking for that shotgun dropkick he uses to such great effect, but Kofi Kingston a half a step ahead of the first ever Universal Champion in WWE, Finn Balor.
Tag made to Woods and tag made to McDonough. McDonough and Woods the first man. Xavier launched out and over the top rope to the floor. And JD now, that springboard moonsault takes on Xavier.
Fantastic aim time from McDonough. Champion's advantage in effect. Judgment Day understand.
Woods over the top rope. This time he got caught. Woods got his boots up into the face of JD McDonough. And Xavier looking to capitalize.
I don't know if Woods realizes Finn Balor's the legal man for the Judgment Day.
Balor made the tag, and that's why the referee isn't counting here. And now,
oh, this is totally legal, Cole.
Of course it is. Oh my God! Balor went for the corner drop, and he hit his own partner.
Disaster.
Turn pain. Finn kicks out.
Woods muscles up Balor.
Oh no.
Into the New Day corner.
They used to do this with their former buddy Big E. Oh, gonna hit him! The midnight hour! Cover for the win! And a kick out at 2! Balor stays alive!
A look of disbelief on the face of Kofi and Xavier.
They thought they had retained the World Tag Team titles with the midnight hour. It wasn't to be. Balor in a terrible way here. Kofi measuring his man, looking for the trouble in paradise. Finn able to duck underneath. Waistlock, standing switch by Kingston. And Balor lands on his shoulders and a kick out at 2.
McDonough from the outside caught Kingston with a right.
And it may be enough to put him away. And Kofi's got a kick at 2. And now lifting him from behind with the championship.
Our official had no idea.
And Balor still kicks out. Well, the Judgment Day cheated on one side and New Day did it on the other. And neither paid off.
Next level chicanery from the New Day. But the Judgment Day remain in this championship battle. This is the point in the matchup where you're the champions. The doubt might start seeping into your mind.
And now it's Kofi Kingston. Bounced off the top rope. Of course he wants to lose his balance. Opportunity now for Balor, perhaps.
Nasty landing for Xavier. Kofi in all types of trouble. Can Finn make the tag? He does.
And JD McDonough now legal. Xavier Woods hasn't recovered on the top rope. And now using Kofi Kingston to his advantage. McDonough up top.
Oh no.
Smash down from the top. McDonough covers. Kofi saves the tag team gold. What a match. And a cheap shot to Balor knocks him off the apron. Nobody home. Slipway.
Woods, McDonough alone inside the ring.
Hit to the face. Balor, tag. JD McDonough into the up top. McDonough hits the moonsault. Now it's Balor's turn. Legal man. Finn Balor. Cody Ross.
Yeah! New champions! Woo 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 woo!
Unfortunately, Kingston and Woods faltered a massive Spanish fly from the top for McDonough. But somehow, Xavier Woods survived with the assist from Kofi Kingston. Kofi would take a high risk. Unfortunately, it did not pay dividends. Sling blade by Balor back inside of the ring after a moonsault from JD. The coup de grace from Finn Balor right on the money. Head to the pay window and collect your tag team titles. En route. Congratulations to McDonough and Balor. And Dirty Dom for that matter. There is positive moral support.
For the second time, JD McDonough. And Finn Balor, our World Tag Team Champions. Well, Corey, maybe your buddies the New Day can wrestle more than once a month. Maybe they were a bit rusty.
I don't know if I'm a believer in ring rust. One thing's for sure, that New Day are going to get together, they're going to re-strategize, they're going to replay their games and reassume the climb up the mountain.
Well, they've done it a number of times in their career. Can't doubt that now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to revisit last week's Women's Intercontinental Championship title match. Bayley versus Becky. It's the Jurassic World highlight of the night.
Highlight of the night is presented by Jurassic World Reader.
It was a great matchup, Corey. When Lyra Valkyria would come down seemingly to make sure that Becky Lynch didn't try to cheat to win another matchup.
And the wily veteran Becky Lynch knew exactly what was at stake. Champion's advantage in effect. Disqualification would cause Bayley to lose her opportunity. As Bayley seemed to be closing in on victory, Lyra had finally had enough and was out for vengeance at the expense of the man, but unfortunately cost Bayley the Intercontinental Championship opportunity in the process.
Yeah, Becky Lynch drawing Lyra Valkyria into the fight. Becky retains the championship. Bayley was extremely emotional. Let's head over to Jackie Redmond.
Cole Graves, thank you so much. I'm backstage with Bayley. Bayley, after all of the chaos of last week with Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch, where is your head at now? I mean, are you still focused on another opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship, or?
Yes, that doesn't change. I mean, do I wish I was standing here as your new Women's Intercontinental Champion? Yes, I should have been, but Lyra had to get involved in my business, okay? That's not going to change why I came back to get my hands on Becky Lynch and what I'm going to do.
Wow, okay, so you can't text me back, you won't talk to me, but you'll talk about me in interviews. That's really
Lyra,
what
is this just what you're going to do every week? Interrupt my business? Okay, look, if you're here to apologize, I don't want to hear it.
I was going to apologize. I don't even know who you are anymore. I keep hoping things will go back to the way they were with us before WrestleMania, but you just won't let that happen. You actually think I went out there to sabotage you last week, don't you? Do you have any idea what's been happening since you were gone? Things might not be personal between us. It's not personal. It's not personal. It's personal between me and Becky, okay?
Okay, and it's not personal between me and Becky. She took me out before WrestleMania. This has been going on for 10 years.
10 years, so this is all about you.
No, it's not all about me,
It's
but
all
you
about
need to understand. You mind your own business, okay?
I was the first to know you. You knew you wanted your business. You got the title.
Enough! Look, I had a feeling it was going to go this way. So I went ahead and arranged for you two to settle it in the ring. Tonight, you're against myself. Whoever wins is the new #1 contender to that Intercontinental Championship. How does that sound?
That sounds great. See you in the ring, friend.
Happy Monday.
High stakes for Bayley and Lyra tonight as this man, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, prepares for a brawl. Sheamus, Rusev, live tonight.
Watching her first hockey game. And then before you know it, you're watching hers. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Get 5% cash back on everyday purchases, like gas, with the Credit One Bank Platinum X5 Visa Signature. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
America rules, and so does real American fear. Get some.
There's a place no map will show you. A secret spot. A high-performance hideout for cars that crave chaos. New brakes? Check. Roll cage? Check. A spoiler so big it doubles as a picnic table? Oh, you bet. Every apex we nail, every second we shave, it's all knowledge that goes right back into your ride. Look like fun? It is. You in?
Hey, Cupcake! You're craving something sweet, like snacks that leave Twinkies in your eye. So don't wait any longer, and grab them before everything really snowballs. Hostess, please, Speaky Snacky!
Are you throwing away money on your car insurance?
Yeah, that's
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Try Insurify. We help you compare quotes and save half on your car insurance.
I like it when things are convenient and save me lots of money.
Go to Insurify.com and save up to $1,000 a year on your car insurance.
Does your family own the entire town? Close enough. We're struggling. We're gonna lose the restaurant, the harbor. We have to come up with $2 million.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna take control of things.
Welcome to my opium startup.
The DEA was here.
Selling drugs is the drug.
You touch my husband, I will come for you.
It's hard to find your way back.
Individual event and two-event combo tickets for Saturday night's main event, WWE Evolution, State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, next Saturday, July 12th and Sunday, July 13th. We're on sale now via Ticketmaster. And of course, the main event for Saturday night's main event, Gunther versus the iconic Goldberg.
Down a week from Saturday, a generational clash between two of the heaviest hitters this game has ever known, as the ring general Gunther defends his World Heavyweight Championship against WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg. And it's only appropriate the final match of Goldberg's career would take place in Atlanta. Again, remember, a week from Saturday, NBC, 8 o'clock Eastern, live nationwide, also available on Peacock. And another programming note, this coming Friday Night SmackDown, USA Network in the States, internationally on Netflix, moves to 2 hours. 2 hours of Friday Night SmackDown starting this Friday. Well, you know, Chad Gable
just likes to push people's buttons. He does. He ran into Penta last week.
Shut up. Maybe I'll rip that stupid mask off your head and show everybody the ridiculous. Hey, it's all.
In time, what would follow could be disastrous for Master Jack Yale.
And the sacrifice delivered by Penta. I told you, Penta should just keep his nose out of people's business.
I hate this, guys. I hate this. But while I'm gone, I need you to hold down the fort, okay? Please.
Sorry, guys. Apologize for the interruption. Chad, I just got the update from medical, and I wanted to say how sorry I am for the injury and wish you the best of luck in your surgery and recovery.
Pierce, I'm an Olympian. Okay, I make my own luck, but thank you.
You're welcome. I guess that means we're not going to see our buddy El Grande Americano for a while, huh?
Well, he's the world's greatest luchador, Pierce. I'm sure he keeps a busy schedule, but you never know. You guys, don't let the American-made spirit die while I'm gone. Ivy, I need you to conquer Stephanie Vaquer, and you two, I'm sure you're sick of everyone talking about your championship potential, so it's time to fulfill it.
Yes, sir. We got you, Chad. What are we going to do without you, Chad? I mean, I'm lost. You lost? I know we're all lost.
Listen to Ivy.
Listen to Ivy.
Well, it's too bad we won't see Gable and won't see El Grande Americano either. I like the sarcasm. This will be a brawl. Rusev and Sheamus rekindling old rivalry coming up live on Netflix. Well, WWE fans, Big Bronson Reed is giving us a special look at Jurassic World Rebirth in theaters Wednesday. Check it out.
This world is a dangerous place. Deadly predators, ancient creatures, colossal beasts. Brace yourself! The stakes are high. Survivor's option. You can try to run. You can try to fight. But you're among the most dangerous creatures known to mankind. You better be
ready. Damn.
Jurassic World, rated PG-13.
Many people swear they've had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before, so we invited some of them to a little taste test.
Oh, that is the Domino's stuffed crust that you said you've had in the past.
Where's the pizza?
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
I might have lost the word. Until now, that is. Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. We didn't just stuff our crust with cheese. We use our delicious pan pizza dough and sprinkle garlic seasoning and Parmesan on top. It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try it for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
For adults with obesity, Zepbound means change.
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss.
Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound. Explore savings options today.
When it comes to your business, off is not an option. Off means time and money lost. To move forward and grow, you need to be on time, on budget, so you can come out on top. Batteries Plus has the national scale to fulfill all your battery and power needs, and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business. Visit one of our 700 plus stores today.
Survivor Series comes to Petco Park in San Diego for the first time ever, November 29th. Tickets are on sale Friday, July 11th. That's a week from Friday. And pre-sale starts next Wednesday, July 9th. Register now or visit WWE.com/events for more information.
We'll see how it goes.
Hello, gentlemen.
Congratulations.
Champs. You know, I have a feeling you guys are trying to figure out what to do about the Women's World Tag Team Champions.
We were just talking about that. Yeah.
Well, as a tag team champion myself, I have an idea. Oh, want to hear me out? Oh, please. Yeah. Well, I feel like Raquel's worked really hard to not only win those titles, but to defend those titles. And I feel like it would be really mean of you guys to strip her of the titles. Okay, so I have an idea. We find her a new tag team partner. Anyone in mind? Roxanne. Great idea. It's a great idea. It works for everyone. It works for you. It'll give you some matches on Raw. It works for you. It'll give you some matches on SmackDown. It works for everyone. It's a win-win. No brainer.
Momentito, we're going to confer for a second, okay?
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Finn, you know what? We will allow it. Yes! Under one condition.
Yes, see, Raquel and Roxanne, well, they're going to have to justify this decision. So they're going to have to prove to us and to the world that they're worthy champions.
Yeah, so in 2 weeks at Evolution, they're going to defend those titles against a team from Raw,
okay,
a team from SmackDown, and a team from NXT.
You know what? While I was in the clubhouse, let's go on business.
Celebrate. Come deal.
Great.
Now,
It is official.
Thank you. Wow, look at us on the same page.
For now.
Finally, some resolution in the women's tag team division.
I love it. A great mutual decision by our managers general.
Well, Finn Balor sort of persuaded them to do that, but I get it. And meanwhile, this is going to be a banger, as Sheamus likes to say. Sheamus and Rusev, the last time they competed in the same match was just a couple of weeks ago. But before that, 6 years ago, in a fatal four-way tag team match at WrestleMania. Their last one-on-one match, Corey, was a decade ago. And Sheamus has never defeated Rusev when it comes to one-on-one matches.
That was a very special night for Sheamus as he celebrates 16 years since debuting on WWE as a member of the ECW brand back then. The Celtic Warrior has gone on to have an incredible career.
And again, they were the best of friends, as Corey said. They were once part of the League of Nations. Sheamus, Rusev, Alberto Del Rio, and Wade Barrett. The dissolution of that group came when they kicked Barrett out because they thought he was the weak link.
I've always blamed Barrett.
Everyone has. And still today.
Look at this. Collar and elbow tie-up between two bulls. This has Big E special written all over it.
Yeah, Rusev and Sheamus, this is not going to be a pretty match. It's going to be an all-out brawl.
And Rusev returned to WWE so other superstars could learn from his mistakes, an altruistic outlook on this business. Whereas Rusev believes that in his hour of need, Sheamus abandoned him. Sheamus was nowhere to be found. And Sheamus feels that Rusev's a grown man. Rusev could forge his own path, figure out his own problems. Either way, we are the beneficiaries of these two massive human beings thrown down.
Exchanging blows, center of the ring. Sheamus and Rusev. The Celtic Warrior bounces Rusev face first off the turnbuckle, and now looking to take control of the matchup.
It's take long for this one to devolve into a full-blown banger, and down goes Sheamus.
Yeah, good luck to Rod Zapata, our referee in this matchup. Sheamus, of course, a former four-time world champion. Toss, and Sheamus followed up with a clothesline. Now I'm going to get this right tonight. He calls this the Predator.
Correct. A modification on the Dublin Smile.
As he continues to torture Rusev here.
You know, the Predator always deep in. Ain't got time to bleed.
I called it the Terminator the first time. I've never heard the end of it from Sheamus. And now
Rusev will rescue me on the receiving end of some of these heavy hands.
Sheamus, a Hall of Fame resume, of course. 4 world championships, a 3-time United States champion, 5-time tag. He's won a Rumble, a Money in the Bank, and a King of the Ring.
Look at the power of Rusev. That's an unfamiliar feeling for Sheamus, being manhandled like that.
Yeah, great point. Sheamus isn't often outpowered in a matchup, but he may well be tonight. Rusev returning to WWE with a scowl on his face. He admitted mistakes in the past. Said he had to find himself. And his return, perhaps better than ever. As Sheamus now clubs away at the spine.
Oh my God, the impact between these two might leave bruises on the front row.
Sheamus catching Rusev into a power slam.
Looking down in his eyes, Cole.
The Celtic Warrior, furious.
I'm Charlize Theron. What's my go-to grudge match move? This one's called Flight Lessons. This one's table service. We can't forget the brake track. And this is just a badass sword fight. Watch the old guard 2 only on Netflix.
We're with Mike, who's leaving home to protect his family. And yours. We're with Tara during the holidays, when she misses home the most. Thanks to generous supporters, we're with all service members and their families who need connection, comfort, and a home away from home. You with them, we're more than USO.org today.
Need a little help? We got help. Need some advice? We got advice. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Exceptional customer service. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
Oh, quack.
Laundry. Fighting dirty.
Bring the juice, Lou.
When every day feels like Monday, Minute Maid, bring the juice.
One of the founders of Ridge. My dad and I realized that most wallets were falling apart, stuffed to the max, and barely fit in your back pocket. So we set out to create something better. Ridge is built to last a lifetime. It is the perfect balance of modern style and durability. Find yours at ridge.com.
I got another Papa Pairings order. I need 3 medium pepperoni, 2 orders wings, breadsticks, cheese sticks, brownies.
You called the right place, huh?
This order is my Everest. See you at the summit.
We're making you Papa Pairings for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
fuck? Okay then. Fucking weirdos.
And Sheamus trying to fight back to his feet in a vertical base here. Every time you think one of these men grabs the upper hand, the other one just turns it back around.
A true seesaw battle to this point. In every sense of the word. Now just a rear chin lock applied by Rusev. Notice the aggression with which he grabbed it. Just squeezing the breath out of the Celtic Warrior. This is a terrifyingly painful position to be trapped.
Yeah, and a little wasted motion at all for Rusev. Everything is done with a purpose. Again, Sheamus.
This transition to the front face lock by Rusev.
Through a vertical base. Sheamus looking to outpower Rusev here. Lifting Rusev's frame up and driving him into the corner, forcing a break. Rusev with a kick to the face, and Sheamus collapses again. Oh, did you hear that?
Oh, right between the shoulder blades. Rusev done a masterful job to this point in the matchup of taking the WWE Universe out of the match, not allowing them to rally Sheamus in this battle just yet.
And just a methodical beatdown of the Celtic Warriors so far.
Again, normally I would advise against any superstar trying to employ this type of strategy, trying to insult Sheamus, but Rusev knows what he's dealing with here.
Yeah, but Sheamus is begging for more. He's saying, bring it, bring it.
Whoever said the Celtic Warrior was saying, Cole.
Yeah, he's got a screw loose, no doubt about that. And it's just firing him up. Constant physical contact here by Rusev is firing Sheamus up.
Sounds like the base of the Blues Tavern and Fight Club right now. Here comes the Celtic Warrior.
Now it's Sheamus exploding out of the corner. Axe handle, knocked down Rusev. And another one.
I don't care how tough the Rusev is, you're not getting up from too many of those axe handle blows from the powerhouse Sheamus.
And Sheamus, Irish curse backbreaker.
Rusev's clearly inflicted a great deal of damage. Sheamus unable to even attempt a lateral press after the Irish curse, which has brought him success in the past.
Yeah, physically spent perhaps. And Sheamus on the apron, gonna climb up to the top rope now.
I just hope for his sake that Sheamus is thinking with a clear head. You can't let emotions get the best of you when you're dealing with someone as dangerous as Rusev.
Oh, he's connecting. That could be enough. Rusev writhing in pain, and a kick out. He kicked out at one. How did he kick out at one off of that?
I don't have any answer for that question. Take another look at this. A flying knee right to the chest of Rusev. Back images of Ray Stevens bombs away. I mean, that was nasty and right on the money.
And Sheamus continues the pressure on Rusev. I still can't get over the fact that Rusev kicked out at one after that impact. And that had to drive all the breath out of his lungs.
No doubt, and I'm not entirely sure it wasn't instinct and instinct alone. But Rusev heard the official counting and kicked out, even though he's not in any position to get back in the fight.
Sheamus was looking for 10 beats of the blow, and then there's a spinning heel kick by Rusev. Cover now for the victory, and a kick out by Sheamus at 2.
This is what we were expecting.
Fallaway slam.
Heavy artillery from both superstars, and in the cover goes Rusev.
Another near fall for Rusev as Sheamus kicks out. Now Rusev trying to figure out what he needs to do to put Sheamus away.
Just an open hand strike to the back of Sheamus. Rusev, no, that's not going to win you the match, but it just hurts. It's nasty.
Sends a little message. Rusev into the corner. Sheamus beats him. Sheamus still has enough energy left to do that. Rusev, though, caught him. Now Rusev going to go up top. Dangerous position for both of these men.
This could spell disaster.
Superplex. Both men down. What a match between Sheamus and Rusev. Look at the impact.
Stinky boo boo.
What's up, man?
No, you better put a DEA on the back of that
man. Ma, don't be slaying nothing over here, honey. Thank you. Hello. Ooh, Lord, there's a little behind us. Labor. I ain't been through a tube that little since I was born. I'm not gonna go through another.
Yeah? Okay, there's bandages in the cabinet. Grab two.
Shiva, what cats want?
Doctor told me I needed to start prioritizing my liver health.
Dose for Your Liver is a clinically backed supplement that supports healthy liver function.
My stomach feels a lot better.
He has more energy, he sees his grandkids more.
Start your liver health journey today at dosedaily.com.
Knock, knock. Ding dong. Don't stop watching. It's snack time. And we Twinkies swear you'll love these. Let's get past our singers. Hostess, please, Sneaky Snacky.
Welcome to the official RAW season opening ceremony 2024.
Money's always costing money. But when you get the Cash App card and direct deposit at least $300 each month, you're good. Can you sit down me? We can waive that ATM fee. And when distractions happen, and all of a sudden, you've overdrafted, we can give you free overdraft coverage too. And even when your goals feel a million miles away, your savings are still working for you with 4% interest. So you're good.
Welcome to Saturday night's main event.
Saturday night's main event is back. The light, the legends, the chaos. And now, the Icon returns for one final match. Goldberg. For the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. No one spared. Everyone speared. Saturday night's main event.
Well, this is exactly the pace that we had expected in this matchup between Rusev and Sheamus here tonight. Two big brawlers going at one another. And again, it comes down to the professional respect that these two have for one another. There's no love lost whatsoever between them, but both understand how dangerous the opposition is. Both know that one man can turn the other's lights out in the swing of one fist. Now Rusev delivered a couple of headbutts to Sheamus. Sheamus still on his feet. Now, let's stand toe-to-toe, face-to-face, club-to-club. Look at the sweat flying off each man's body upon impact. You said it's a war of attrition. It absolutely is, and then some. One of those blows would send me to the hospital for a month. Oh, did you hear that? God. One of these guys may leave Pittsburgh with a new cauliflower ears. Oh. Now Rusev, a shot to the throat. Now kick to the face, and Rusev's taking control again. And down goes Sheamus. And mocking this capacity crowd is Rusev. The power! Credit to Sheamus this deep in the matchup for being able to muscle up the massive Rusev. Can Sheamus rally now? The WWE Universe here in the Steel City doing their best to rally behind the Celtic Warrior to keep Sheamus in this fight. Rusev out to the apron. Sheamus has it where he wants it, and he's going to be able to connect this time to 10 feet to the line. This weekend. My Lord, don't let's not talk about that.
Those blows had some mustard on them.
No doubt. Rusev will be feeling that for the next few days, but listen to this place come alive behind Sheamus.
All for the plug. Oh, Rusev caught it. Great throw by Rusev.
That speed, the enhanced speed of Rusev. Trimming down, leaning out.
Oh, big knee. Running knee. Rusev is stunned. Rusev wobbling legs. Another knee by Sheamus. Cover for the win. Puts the inside leg. Rusev kicks out.
Wow. Listen to the impact on this kneecapper.
Yes!
I wouldn't be surprised if Rusev lost a few teeth. But either way, at 2 9/10, Rusev able to kick out and keep this contest alive.
They're packed to the rafters tonight in Pittsburgh. Over 14,000 sold out. And they're seeing a war between Sheamus and Rusev here one-on-one.
An old school super heavyweight throwdown.
And this reminds you of a late 70s match.
In the best way possible.
Exactly.
These two could go at it all night long.
Sheamus trying to lift Rusev up. Rusev drops down. And now it's Rusev planting Sheamus.
Standing Uranagi by Rusev, who now lines up the Celtic Warrior.
Oh, caught him with the kick. Sheamus dropped.
I don't know if now's the time to admire your handiwork, Rusev. Oh, no.
Well, you know what? And Rusev and Sheamus has felt this move before, the accolade. The submission move now locked in by Rusev on Sheamus. The accolade that's won many championships for Rusev over the years.
Well, this deep into the matchup, it's already tough to catch your breath. This makes it downright impossible, not to mention the intense agony up and down your spine.
And Sheamus trying to somehow drag himself out of the middle of the ring. I don't know if he's going to have enough power, enough strength, or enough will left.
There's no way in hell. As amazing as Sheamus can be, no way.
Sheamus,
no way.
To his feet. Rusev can't believe it. Rusev driven into the corner, still hanging on.
And with Rusev hanging on, he forces Sheamus to support all of his body weight. Both heavyweights crash through the rope to the outside.
Yeah, but that broke the accolade. By Sheamus.
Rusev ain't getting up after that.
Sheamus may not get up either.
Yeah, was that Sheamus' last gasp?
A count of 5 now by our official. Rusev is out. Just starting to move. Sheamus has dragged himself back into the ring. We're at a count of 7. A count of 7. A count of 8 now. Rusev trying to recover. Count of 9. And Rusev just barely beat the count. Barely beat the count. At 9 3/4.
But will Rusev regret that decision? Rusev was physically able to will himself back under the bottom rope, break the count of 10, but Rusev does not look like a man who belongs in a fight right now.
Yeah, jaw-jarring bro kick in front of us by Sheamus, rocking Rusev.
Sheamus kicked Rusev so hard you need dental work.
Yes.
Look at this.
Rusev wants to block. Bounces Sheamus. Face first off the ring post.
Oh no. I hope Rusev isn't thinking what he's thinking.
Sheamus though. And Sheamus looking up Rusev. Sheamus is just didn't have enough to power him up this late in the match. Awkward position there with both men outside the ring on the ropes.
Oh, Rusev went to the eye.
Yeah, thumb to the eye. Now exposing the turnbuckle.
Oh! Sternum first goes Sheamus. That's gotta be it.
Sheamus having problems breathing here, I believe it. He broke first into the steel. And now, Rusev off the basket kick picks up the win. Here is your winner, Rusev. From to the eye and an exposed turnbuckle. Helps
let's give Rusev the hard-fought victory. The disdain begins to reign from the Pittsburgh WWE Universe, but the victory belongs to Rusev. Take a look at this. The official's view is obscured by the massive bodies of both men. Rusev would take the opportunity to expose the top turnbuckle strut. And now up across the top of Sheamus's chest, perhaps the bottom of his throat. And it was all elementary after that. This Machka kick right on the temple of the Celtic Warrior. Kudos to Sheamus for hanging in this war. But tonight belongs to Rusev. And the biggest win since his return to WWE for Rusev.
Weeks from now, we make history for a second time with WWE Evolution. It's no secret that our women's division has the absolute best talent in the world. In Atlanta, the spotlight shines directly on them. To honor the tradition of their first Evolution, Nick and I have decided to host a Battle Royal, where the winner goes on to a championship match at Clash in Paris. Many women will enter Evolution, but only one will be left standing. She will go to Paris for the opportunity of a lifetime.
Well, on the heels of tonight's breaking news that Chad Gable is officially on the sidelines, I'm backstage with American-made Ivy. How do you guys plan to move forward without your leader?
Jackie, we've got a lot of work to do. But first things first, I'm getting myself in that battle royal for Evolution. Because believe me,
can I get a reaction to whatever that was?
No comment.
Alright, thank you for the time. Cole Corey, interesting development. Definitely going to try to follow up on it, but I think I see someone that we might want to talk to. Fresh off of a huge victory at Night of Champions, Sami Zayn. Congratulations on defeating Karrion Kross. I was hoping to...
Attention fans, get your phones ready. I would describe myself as a fighter. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 30 years, our fights have been against giants. We have recovered billions and billions and billions of dollars for our clients. Injured? Call your army. We're ready to roll. If you want a fighter, you can count on us. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Text SUMMER to For the People for a chance to win 2 tickets to SummerSlam at 2K.
How you doing? Great. Couldn't be better. You look awesome. You smell awesome. Stop it. You are awesome.
Let me talk to you. Here at the Slim Jim Gym, we train hard and we snack hard. Whip. In here, everybody knows whose game this is. It's our game, Oos. So if you want to channel your inner savage, snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah. Oh yeah.
For adults with obesity, Zepbound means change.
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss.
Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems.
Ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound.
What the hell
Explore
are you
savings
doing,
options
weirdo?
today. Cool, Dad. Your terrorist trend is amazing. You spying on us. Us spying on you.
I told you. I'm back.
What the hell? There's no fucking sound on my phone all of a sudden.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a big week for podcasts under the WWE banner. A lot to talk about, of course, our Raw recap tomorrow with Megan and Sam, including how we kicked off the night tonight. That was with the Women's World Champ Io Sky in the ring with a very special challenge for Rhea Ripley.
I want to defend against the best. And that means defending against Rhea Ripley.
So in Evolution, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. You're on.
You know, it's interesting to know that Rhea Ripley has never defeated Io Sky in her career. Well, she gets another opportunity a week from Sunday at WWE Evolution in Atlanta. The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, looks to win back her Women's World Championship from the woman who took the gold from her, Io Sky. It takes place at Evolution.
Opportunity is the name of the game at Evolution. We heard it announced earlier tonight by Managers General Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. A battle royal to determine the new #1 contender. The winner earns a championship match at Clash in Paris.
Our general manager, who's also made a decision tonight, with Liv Morgan out with injury. Roxanne Perez will take her place. She's the new tag team champion with Raquel Rodriguez of Judgment Day. Their first big test, it happens a week from Sunday at Evolution. A team from Raw, a team from SmackDown, a team from NXT, in a fatal four-way match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. And Monday Night Raw is live tonight, sold out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and presented by Snickers.
There's a lot going down in the Steel City tonight. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers in the house. Pam and Connor Edwards right here behind us as always. Big day in the Steelers organization. We've already got Euro quarterback from New York, Aaron Rodgers, and we had a big trade today with the Miami Dolphins, the new look Steelers. I got big plans and big hopes this year.
Aaron Rodgers broke my heart, so
I live to break your heart, so we got that in common. Talk about breaking hearts. Look no further.
How about breaking bones, breaking bodies, breaking people's will?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther.
It's a massive weekend in Atlanta. A week from Saturday and Saturday night's main event, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, live nationwide at NBC and Peacock. The final time, the iconic Hall of Famer Goldberg will be in the ring as he battles Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was interesting when I interviewed Gunther last week. After the interview was over, we were walking out of the interview room and I said, hey, Bill, what happens if you win the title? He looked at me and smiled and said, interesting dilemma, isn't it?
Well, if you ask Gunther, there's absolutely no conceivable way that that happens. Atlanta, Georgia, or anywhere else on the planet, the world heavyweight champion Gunther intends on leaving the same way he walks in, with gold around his waist and a new Hall of Famer on his list of fallen opponents. Yes, you guessed
Go lay
I
down.
came out here tonight to talk about Bill Goldberg. And I gotta say, I'm very impressed. We all saw the video highlighting some of Bill Goldberg's greatest career moments before. And I gotta say, I'm impressed. It's violent, it's brutal, destructive. He left a mark on every opponent he ever stepped in the ring with. But just like his matches, all summed up in 3 minutes for you. Bill Goldberg has every right to claim that he's the most feared man of his generation. But I am not afraid of what is left of Bill Goldberg, because I see what he really is. He's a 58-year-old man that wants to ride out his career on my coattail. One last hurrah at my expense. That is definitely not going to happen, because I know Bill Goldberg is not capable of taking the World Heavyweight Championship away from me. And I know that I'm very capable to beat him in just under 3 minutes. But that's not my goal.
That's not my goal.
For Saturday night's main event is
Not
to
my
take
goal.
my time, take him apart, blow him up, outclass him, and embarrass him in front of everything and everyone that's near and dear to him. So I heard Bill Goldberg say he doesn't like bullies. So Bill, too bad you bumped into the biggest bully around here. At Saturday night's main event, I'm going to bully you. I'm going to push you around. I'm going to treat you like a piece of crap. And there is nothing you can do about it. And now we're all here guessing if you, Bill,
Go get
if
it.
you still got it.
Go get it.
Well, I'm gonna expose
Go
you
get it.
never had it.
Go get your toy. Go get it. Go get it.
And after
Go
Bill
get your
Goldberg,
toy. Go
I'll
get
be
it.
walking out here. It will
Go
be
get
on
it.
me to raise the question.
Go get your toy.
Who's next?
Go get your toy.
Who is it?
Go get the
Who's
toy.
next for the hand in an eye, huh?
Get your toy.
Well, he could be next because
Go get your toy.
Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank.
Get it. You're a weirdo.
Never known Gunther to feel anything resembling fear, but when it comes to the visionary, perhaps a little fear might go a long way when you're dealing with Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, Seth Rollins trying to change the course of the future at WWE at Night of Champions Saturday. It looked like he was going to cash in the Money in the Bank contract, but he ended up being thwarted by Penta and Sami Zayn and even John Cena. But in the end, he got what he wanted. He screwed his longtime enemy, CM Punk, out of the title.
Well, by the look on his face, for some reason you're very proud to travel very, very far and achieve absolutely nothing. I mean,
Whoa, hey, achieve absolutely nothing. Come on, he hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't been paying attention. Look, Gunther, we came out here to congratulate you. We have not seen you since you won this beautiful World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, congratulations to the ring general. Congratulations, champ. If you had been paying attention, you would understand. We did not go to Night of Champions to cash in this Money in the Bank contract on John Cena. If you had been paying attention, you would understand. For the last 2 years, I have said time and time again that if there is breath in my lungs, CM Punk will not be a world champion in this company. And we flew all the way across the world to stand on that business.
No.
But as it stands, this Money in the Bank contract, when we won this, I told the world it was going to be an all-out assault on both world titles. So let me repeat. Congratulations, champ.
Yeah!
Is here. Rollins mixing it. Rollins screwed Punk out of the championship Saturday, and Punk's coming for revenge. Punk hasn't forgiven nor forgotten. CM Punk believes he should be undisputed WWE champion right now, and he should be. And they're Rollins retreating.
Rollins is running like a baby.
Trying to get as far away from Punk as he can.
Rollins is running like a baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby.
Rollins should have never stirred up Punk.
Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Are you a big baby? Are you a big ow? Are you a big baby? Are you a big baby? Are you a big baby? No. Are you a big baby? No licky. No licky. Yeah. LA Knight, baby. Oh. LA Knight. Oh. Jesse, look, who's that? Who's that? Yeah, who's that? Who's that? Is that you? Is that you right there? Look. Is that you? Is that you right there? Is that you? Is that you? Is that you right there? Yeah. Is that you? Okay, is that you?
Congrats, John. We did it. When you listen to Finn, you win. Whoa, it looks great on you, too.
What's this? We're just replacing Liv like that? You know, she's been rehabbing 2 to 3 times a week. She's gonna come back.
We're not replacing anyone. Listen to me. Speaking from experience, I've had a shoulder injury before. I know how long it takes to rehab that. It's gonna be a really long road for Liv, okay? And I just want you to stay champion.
Fine, I guess, whatever. So,
Look.
Well, I think so.
It's you. It's you on the camera.
Yes,
Look at it.
To see.
Is that a Jesse?
Should be the newest member of the jury.
Is that a Jesse right there?
Everyone knows my answer. Roxanne, you're in. JD.
Look. That's a Jesse.
I want you to stay on top. So it's a yes from me.
Look. It's a Jesse. It's a Jesse.
No. Make the decision yourself. Make Liv proud.
Jesse.
Alleged yes.
It's a Jesse.
Raquel, it's down to you.
Jesse.
You better hold up your end of the deal, chiquita.
Well, I guess it's official. Roxanne, let's cheers her titles to the newest member of the Judgment Day. Welcome.
Look, I just want to help everyone out while Liv's gone. Anything you guys need, I'll do it. And I think I'll start by getting revenge on the person that took out Liv. Kyrie said.
At least we're on the same page when it comes to that.
Liv's gonna love this. She's gonna love this. This is great.
Prospect no more for Roxanne Perez. Judgment Day has all the gold.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Jose, California, Bailey!
Well, Bailey had a fun week last week. She, of course, from San Jose, California. And Corey, she had the honor to announce the number 2 and the number 30 picks in the NHL draft for her hometown team, the San Jose Sharks.
Well, I'm far from a Sharks fan. Bailey told me how magical it was to see these players have their name called, to realize their lives were going to change forever. She took that opportunity very, very seriously.
Bailey trying to change her life. Number 1 contendership for the Intercontinental title on the line live.
Alright, you guys want to do a little swap?
Yeah, I could be into it. Just like a one-time casual thing with Tyler, or?
I was talking about switching up teams for fun.
I don't like this game.
Dad, come on, let's go!
I'm working on it.
Today, she's watching her first hockey game. And then before you know it, you're watching hers. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Get 5% cash back on everyday purchases, like gas, with the Credit One Bank Platinum X5 Visa Signature. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
Real American beer, a brand new national treasure.
Hi. Give you a big huggy. Give you a big huggy. Oh, big huggy. Oh, big huggy.
We'll always be connected. You will never, ever be alone. For the sake of the future, we must all come together.
Perfect ending humanity deserves.
Rated M for mature.
No, liggy. Ready? Ready? You ready? You ready? Jump. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job jumping. Good job jumping. Good job.
We got your back every day. Others, not so much. Just look at the facts. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket guaranteed. One line, and you keep the phone and number you love. Facts. We were the first 5-year price guarantee in prepaid. Facts. We one of America's most reliable 5G networks. They don't, because there's one thing for certain. We've got you covered. Get the facts, then switch to Total Wireless.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3-event combo tickets for Crown Jewel Perth, Friday Night SmackDown, and Monday Night Raw at RAC Arena this October 10th to the 13th, on sale Wednesday, with pre-sale available right now. Visit WWE.com/events for more information. Montez Ford and the Street Profits, his wife Bianca Belair, had the opportunity to visit beautiful Western Australia, and they cannot wait to be a part of the Takeover Perth in October.
私は口だけじゃなくて
Go.
心で戦うレスラー
Don't
に
listen
な
to
りた
my
い
cuties.
そして毎試合だから今ここに私はいるそして NXT ではウーマンズチャンピオンにもなったし WWE ではタッグチームチャンピオン2回もなった全てのチャンピオン私は必ずそのベルトを取る何にも怖くない何度倒されても立ち上がり続けてきた I don't run from the storm I run into it The pirate princess is here
Targeted by Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day, as you heard earlier on. Well, Evolution is presented by Italy, New York, the official cosmetics partner of WWE. Massive matchup here tonight. Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, battling out to see who will be the next in line to challenge Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Talked a little bit earlier about the dissolution of this friendship, Corey, between Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. They were supposed to team at WrestleMania before the attack by Becky Lynch, and the emotion and the passion over this Intercontinental title has really driven a wedge between these two women.
I sort of understand both sides of the argument. You got Bayley, who's disappointed she missed WrestleMania, and Lyra would move on without her.
Nice hip toss by Valkyria.
However, I can understand where Lyra Valkyria's head was at. Your partner goes down with an injury, it's a massive opportunity, you find yourself a new partner and you move on.
Lyra Valkyria so improved and since her rival here and shoulders down and a kick out. This is the third time Bayley and Lyra have gone one-on-one. Back in April, Lyra Valkyria beat Bayley with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. In February, Bayley actually knocked off Lyra, which allowed her to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match.
And I know how much respect Bayley has for Lyra as a competitor. Bayley's constantly keeping a close eye on NXT and even wrestling companies around the world to see who the next up-and-coming talent is. And I know Bayley has thought the world of Lyra for quite some time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the reason they were such good friends. But for Bayley, it's about adding another part to your Hall of Fame resume. Winning the Intercontinental title, here's the cover, and a kick out.
It's about more than that, though. Yes, you want to add another championship to your resume, but you also want to stay in the conversation. You want to show the WWE Universe that you're still as good now as you ever were. The game is always getting younger, it's getting faster, it's getting stronger. You want to maintain your foothold while you have it. Beautiful slide.
Kick out by Bayley in 2.
Fantastic hitting combination by Lyra Valkyria.
Bayley, a 4-time world champ, 2-time tag team champion, NXT champ. She's won a Royal Rumble, she's won Money in the Bank.
There isn't much in this game Bayley hasn't accomplished. Yet for some reason, Bayley still feels as though she's overlooked. She's not spoken of in the same breath as a Becky Lynch or a Charlotte Flair with the same regularity.
But she should be.
I agree 1,000%.
And now Lyra Valkyria is on her feet up over the top. Hooked into the corner by Bayley. And Bayley now sends Lyra. Oh, great. Cartwheel by Lyra to get out of that now. Oh.
Bayley could be thinking about a catapult. Notice how Lyra has both of Bayley's ankles clasped for the moment.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria so wise beyond her years. Been an incredible first year in Monday Night Raw. Oh, Lyra into the turnbuckle. And that could turn things around for Bayley.
Against Boston Crab, submission applied.
Lyra realizes she's in deep, deep trouble, trying to make it to the bottom rope now to force a break. Referee Jessica Carr's right there as Bayley drags her back to the center of the ring.
You gotta respect how powerful the legs are of Lyra Valkyria, not allowing Bayley to fully cinch it in. Great counter, shoulders down.
And kick out by Bayley at 2, but the damage has been done perhaps to the back of Lyra Valkyria. Oh, and a collision, both women down, center of the ring. Critical part of this matchup. One of these women going to face Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental title. Ooh.
Welcome, players, to Squid Game Unleashed. We've made a few changes. Watch Season 3 on Netflix. And play the game to earn rewards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Deep down, you've always had something special. But you have to go when no one's watching. To see how special you really are.
Laundry, fighting dirty. Bring the juice, Lou. When every day feels like Monday, Minute Man, bring the juice.
Valkyria, who says she feels alive when she can fly, goes to the top rope, but Bayley meets her there. We mentioned a few moments ago, Corey, the injured back of Lyra Valkyria because of the Boston Crab seems to be affecting her here.
Yeah, to the surprise of no one, as we talk so frequently, any damage to your core affects every aspect of your game, whether it be offensive or defensive.
Oh, superplex!
That's not going to help.
Oh, wait. Both shoulders down and a kick out.
Bayley was trying to kick her legs over, perhaps into a pinning combination. Valkyria one step ahead would tie the role model up as we take another look at this expertly executed superplex. But again, we talk about the damage to Valkyria's back. That certainly couldn't have helped, although Lyra nearly stole one.
And Bayley now, a couple of clotheslines beginning to build a little bit more momentum here.
High angle belly to back suplex by the role model, and Valkyria wisely rolling under the bottom rope to the floor.
Yeah, Bayley, you saw the look on her face. She knew that was her opportunity maybe to put Lyra away, and now Valkyria outside the ring, and Bayley measuring her opponent, going to use the steps to her advantage and delivers an elbow to Valkyria.
Bayley with a chance to cover this one out.
Near fall. Again, the winner of this match faces Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship at some point down the road. This is the pace Bayley wants, I believe.
I think Bayley of the two is more comfortable with a more methodical pace. To your point earlier, Lyra does feel extremely comfortable flying around, picking up the pace. Not that Bayley can't. We've seen what Bayley can do off of the top rope. But Bayley does tend to employ a more traditional strategy.
Great counter by Lyra, turning that into an arm drag.
Wow, around we go.
Lyra now. Oh! Swinging neck breaker.
Vicious.
Cover for the win. And Bayley gets the shoulder up.
Take another look at this. Valkyria with a wicked swinging neck breaker just spiked Bayley in the middle of the ring.
Talked earlier about the maturation of Lyra Valkyria over the past year here on Monday Night Raw. She's been a part of some of the biggest events. Went for the tornado DDT. Bayley
was able to shrug it off. Sunset flip turnbuckle. Here we go. And I think, oh, beautiful pinning combination
for the win. And Lyra manages to kick out.
And I think Lyra Valkyria knows how dangerous Bayley is, and Lyra realizes you may only get to make one mistake. You may only miscalculate once when you're dealing with a veteran as decorated as Bayley. And Lyra's done a great point to mitigate the damage done to her.
And again, that sunset flip bomb into the turnbuckle focused on the back again of Lyra Valkyria. Bayley keeps up the pressure to the core of the former Intercontinental Champion.
And look at this, Lyra with a gun
powerbomb. And here it is for the win. Shoulders down. Bayley kicks again.
And that's a testament to the toughness of Lyra Valkyria with the damaged core, hoisting up the role model and spiking Bayley with a sit-out powerbomb. Nearly ended this.
And what a battle between these two. Becky Lynch waiting in the wings.
I guarantee you the man is studying each and every move both of these competitors make. Looking for a German suplex is Valkyria, countered by Bayley.
And Lyra off the second rope. Both women hit heads, and both women are down. Lyra trying to take out the cobwebs. Bayley back to her feet. Blows exchange.
Bayley might have the advantage. I don't know if it's a smart decision to stand and strike by Valkyria. Both women again with the same idea. Lyra looking for a German suplex.
Bayley standing switch.
And the rose plant shrugged off by Valkyria.
Valkyria looking for Nightwing now on Bayley. Bayley able to work out of it.
We're on a roll.
Almost had her. Lyra's turn.
Nice.
That knife cover. And well, Lyra clearly had her shoulders down.
Both Bayley and Lyra shoulders down. This match is a draw. This match is a draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, per the referee's decision, this match has been ruled a draw.
Well, referee Jessica Carr, you can hear her tell Alicia Taylor that both the women
understandably incensed. There was an opportunity in the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Who the hell wants to go to a draw in that circumstance?
Well, we have no number one contender now. Becky Lynch has got to be smiling as Lyra and Bayley now beat the hell out of each other.
Valkyria raining down fists on the role model on the outside. Again, all this is strictly extracurricular. Neither of these women has earned the right to challenge Becky Lynch, though both to this point have made a great case for themselves.
Well, somebody's got to get out here and stop this brawl because Bayley and Lyra are fighting out into the WWE fan base now.
I gotta be honest with you, I hate this decision by the official. I'm not gonna get fined for that, am I?
Well, what can we wait for them to do? Restart the match?
I mean, maybe when you got something stakes as high as an Intercontinental title opportunity, but I see what he's doing. They're trying to tear each other apart.
It's a general manager's decision. Don't put that on the referee, but nonetheless, Lyra and Bayley finally separated. And again, I mentioned it before, Corey.
I'm in Pittsburgh. This is my hometown. Let them fight. I don't like this. I understand the frustration that both Lyra and Bayley are feeling. I really do.
Well, there's one person I mentioned before happy about this decision. That's Becky Lynch, the Intercontinental Champion, because she no longer has a number one contender to deal with. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we saw Seth Rollins and LA Knight get in a brawl earlier tonight. Well, Corey, it's been made official for Saturday night's main event a week from Saturday.
Mr. Money in the Bank, the visionary, the revolutionary Seth freaking Rollins has a chance to put all of his issues with the megastar to rest as he goes one-on-one with the defiant LA Knight.
Punk, listen, I know you're heated. I appreciate you stopping. A lot just went down out there. Seth Rollins, Gunther, I mean, what's going through your mind right now?
What's going through my mind is Seth Rollins' knees haven't worked that well in years. You see him run away, it's because he knows I'm not the one to mess with. I got receipts for him, Paul Heyman, Braun, Gunther, anybody else who wants to
God, not this whack job again.
Hey, look, no offense. I know you got problems with him too, but when it comes to Seth, get at the back of the line. He belongs to me.
I don't know what you're coming in here all hot like I did something to you for. If you want Seth, you can have him 6 days a week as far as I'm concerned. When you talk about the back of the line, Saturday night's main event was just announced. And it's me, it's Seth Rollins. So what that means is I am the line. Yeah. Space, I mean, you sure you one of these? Let's do it. See you out there, buddy.
Well, looks like Sammy's been cleared and ready to go despite the fact that his ribs are heavily taped after an attack by Karrion Kross in a steel pipe earlier tonight.
Well, if we know anything about Sami Zayn, it's that he regularly thinks with his heart rather than his head. Tonight, perfect example.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Well, and by Sami Zayn thought he put the Karrion Kross problem to bed at Night of Champions, he was clearly mistaken. Kross is going nowhere. Zayn and Penta, Braun and Bronson. Massive main event, live on Netflix.
Welcome to the official RAW season opening ceremony 2024.
Just feeling a little hoarse. And I can't buy Sprinkles new booties until my paycheck gets deposited.
Your banking app is a one-trick pony, Bruce. But with Cash App, you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early, earn up to 4% on your savings, and you can allocate your paycheck automatically between savings and investments.
Thanks, Jay. But to be clear, lose the old banking app, keep sprinkles?
Cash App. No tricks, no ponies, just smart money moves.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler.
Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts. Like us, you might be suffering from moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA. We are the undiagnosed. We've been told we snore at night and gasp for air. Daytime sleepiness is a drag, but we still have people who count on us. And we're more than just human beings. We are humans being. OSA is a chronic condition tied to breathing interruptions and oxygen deprivation during sleep. You're undiagnosed? That was us. Talk to your doctor about OSA. Let's keep being humans being.
이렇게 된 게 다 자기 탓이라고 생각하시는 거예요. 선생님이 여기 우리를 구하러 오셨다는 건 저는 지금도 믿어요.
난 그 게임을 멈추라는 거야.
Combo and individual event tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium, JETS, Jet City, Rutherford, New Jersey, on Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd, are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Well, you can put your green pom-poms down for a second, because I want to send a special thank you to Cardi B for the SummerSlam theme song, Outside. It's available right now on Apple Music and Spotify.
And tonight's WWE Monday Night Raw is brought to you by Jurassic World Rebirth, only in theaters Wednesday.
Well, if Sami Zayn and Penta aren't careful, they may find themselves going extinct tonight. Not even Jeff Goldblum can bring them back.
Yeah, two men that deserve to be in Jurassic Park. Penta and Sami Zayn, however, have never teamed together. But they'll do it tonight against two men who have made their lives miserable.
Rollins. Enjoy the flight.
Where's the visionary?
The visionary is already on a jet right now, perfecting Plan B.
What's Plan B?
The plan is for me to smash anyone who gets in our way. Yeah, I mean, that is a plan, and there's going to come a time for
It
us.
starts right now with these two. You hit my music. The unpredictable badass and the Auszilla. Or as CM Punk calls him, Rock Rock.
Austin Runners now at his own peril, as LA Knight has experienced and as Sami and Penta are about to find out.
And your opponents, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Iceman, Paul Heyman, the team of Big Bronson Reed and Braun
with Jey Uso earlier this month against Breakker and Reed. Actually won the match, albeit by disqualification. Sammy and Penta would like a victory here tonight.
I think the secret in this one is Penta. Cero miedo, no fear. You can't step into this matchup with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker with anything resembling fear, because they will eat you alive.
Both Sammy and Penta had a long rivalry with Braun Breaker over the Intercontinental Championship for a lot of the year.
This is a whole different situation, Cole. You've got Bronson Reed, you've got Braun Breaker, and above all else, need I remind you, the genius on the outside of the ring currently holding Seth Rollins' Money in the Bank briefcase. Of course I'm talking about Paul Heyman, a game changer in every sense of the word.
Well, Paul mentioned Seth Rollins is on a private jet home already. A rough night for Mr. Rollins. First he was attacked by CM Punk. He thought he escaped, and then LA Knight beat him up in the concourse here in the arena. And now Rollins has to face Knight a week from Saturday at Saturday night's main event. Braun Breaker, 6 foot 250. But Penta, zero fear, will not back down. Breaker beat Penta last week in an incredible matchup here on Raw.
Penta was unable to solve Braun Breaker despite having the advantage on paper in the speed department, sometimes in the air, as we're seeing right here. Penta, absolutely explosive luchador, but Braun Breaker's just a different breed. It's like this guy was engineered in a laboratory.
Yeah, but Penta has got Breaker all out of wax here.
Well, that's what it's going to take. Got to throw Breaker off of his game, which is clearly much easier said than done.
Big kick to the face by Penta. And the Rana sends Breaker into the ropes. Do you think Breaker and Reed understand the opportunity they have being around Rollins and Heyman?
I think you'd have to be one of the dumbest human beings on earth to not understand the opportunity that lies before you. You're talking about Paul Heyman. We talked about his ability to turn pressure situations into diamonds. Second to none. You've got Seth freaking Rollins, a world champion umpteen times over. The current Mr. Money in the Bank, which all but assures that Rollins will once again reach the top of the mountain. You want to align yourself with those sort of generals when you're going into battle.
Sami Zayn in this battle less than 100%. Breaker and a clothesline.
Cam Hayward's still behind me. We gotta find a spot on the roster for Braun Breaker. We'll shore up the D in a hurry.
Might as well, you're signing everybody else.
I sense a little jealousy there. JETS.
Here comes the 330-pounder. Big Bronson Reed.
Like an Indominus Rex. A powerhouse who moves way too fast for a man that size.
And that splash crushing the midsection of Sami Zayn, of course, heavily taped after the steel pipe assault by Karrion Kross.
Let's be perfectly honest, Cole. Coming into a matchup like this with your ribs taped is like putting a big target on it.
And boom! Sami Zayn stunning Reed. Tag made. Here comes Penta.
Look at this. This is prehistoric power for Big Bronson Reed.
And the pleasure of Friday night new SmackDown over in Riyadh with Ray Barrett. Got to see Penta's brother, Ray Phoenix, up close and personal. What an action.
No doubt about it. One of my favorites to watch.
Bronson Reed driven out to the apron. Penta now with a kick. Breaker outside the ring. So's Bronson Reed.
I don't know if Sammy operates quite as smooth as Penta, but here we go!
Penta over the top and taking out the Bronx. Heyman looks pained as Zayn and Penta take control.
Today, she's watching her first hockey game. And then before you know it, you're watching hers. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Get 5% cash back on everyday purchases, like gas, with the Credit One Bank Platinum X5 Visa Signature. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
America rules, and so does real American beer. Get some,
Hey, Cupcake. You're craving something sweet, like snacks that leave Twinkies in your eye. So don't wait any longer and grab them before everything really snowballs. Hostess, we speaky snacky.
1 cup of fresh aged cheddar for a new cheddar crust pizza sent down to our kitchen from the cheddar heavens.
Actually, it was sent down here from the dairy farm.
You know, that tracks, actually. Yeah.
We're making you a one-topping cheddar crust pizza for $11.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
The world will know you as pop stars. But you will be much more than that. You will be demon hunters.
Let's get battle ready. You think we're just gonna let you steal our fans? You're gonna have to fight us for them.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made these $15 bills. You know, it's green, Mint saves you money, maybe my face is on it, maybe the back of my head as well. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial here, and now I have a lot of counterfeit money to burn.
one ordinary family.
4 astronauts go up into space and come back forever changed.
Will become fantastic. On July 25th.
Your planet is marked for death.
We will protect you. As a family.
Their greatest strength
Johnny, quit screwing around!
is each other.
I tell you how to drive the ship, don't tell me how to kill sexy aliens!
Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four. Get tickets now.
Now we are back here in Pittsburgh, sold out 14,000 plus tonight. Breaker and Reed with Heyman at ringside, taking out Penta and Sami Zayn in our main event tag team match. Seth Rollins was here earlier, got chased out of the arena by Punk, got beat up by LA Knight, then found out he has a match with LA Knight at Saturday night's main event, so he's on a plane home.
Well, CM Punk leaving the scene after putting the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther on his rear end.
Yeah, you know Gunther is not going to take that. Guarantee you there's a receipt coming. Tag.
It's a Gary by Penta, opened the door for Sammy to join the fray.
The fiery Sami Zayn.
Để cho để
Teeing
cho
off on Big Bronson Reed.
And now the concern on the face of Paul Heyman. I noticed how he hung up his phone pretty quick when this guy's got in trouble. Nothing to brag about, I guess.
History's written by the victors, I assure you. Heyman was probably narrating a chapter of his book. One of the greatest nights in his professional life, watching this duo that he has been charged with blossom into a great tag team.
And a kick right to the ribs.
I'm speculating it's better than any answer you came up with.
Sammy, leapfrog, lands on his feet, gonna send Reed over the top rope. Sammy holding his own, bad ribs and all. Braun Breaker now, sent through the ropes. Look at Sammy, what this guy has.
Can't deny that.
Sammy, off the top rope.
Arabian press takes down both opponents.
And Heyman, understandably upset.
Homage for the one and only Sabu.
And I want to go back to what happened earlier as you watch Sami Zayn yet again, Corey. Perhaps going to end this match a long time ago before he decided to do push-ups in the middle of the ring.
We can chalk that up to inexperience on Breaker's part.
Well, isn't that why Heyman's out here? To make sure that stuff doesn't happen?
Listen, Heyman can strategize, but it's not Heyman's job to execute the game plan. He's a strategist. He's a general. He stays behind the lines and lets his charges do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's what the Met coaches are trying to say. And now Sami Zayn going to the top rope and Bronson Reed catches him with a right hand. Bronson, 330 pounds, just what an athlete. For a man his size, how quick he moves, he's agile.
There aren't too many powerlifters with the physical abilities of Big Bronson Reed, but there aren't too many athletes in the world with as much heart as Sami Zayn, who continues to fight back.
Never say die attitude of Zayn. Not quite sure how wise this is. Looking for the connects. Almost had him, and Reed kicks out. What an opportunity for Sammy there.
Take another look at this. Sammy getting desperate. Sunset flip powerbomb puts down the big man Bronson Reed, but wasn't able to end this contest. Credit to Sammy after being attacked with a lead pipe earlier in the night by Karrion Kross. Still boldly, if not possibly stupidly.
Oh, to get Bailey's rival. That might break more ribs. Cover by Reed. Kick out at 2.
Sammy is hurt in a bad way. And now Big Bronson Reed making his way back to a vertical base, and a tag is made to Braun Breaker, this mutant.
Big smile on his face as he climbs up to the top rope. Sami Zayn, though, able to get out of trouble. Penta's finally dragged himself up to the apron. He was injured a bit earlier, and Sami Zayn now driven right out to our announce table. Corey, get the hell out of the way. We know what Breaker's got in store here. Braun Breaker from the apron. You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, I kid you not. In our laps, they are barking in the Steel City.
He's a freak.
Everyone's gonna say, well, they're just cheerleaders. We're really good cheerleaders. Every year the talent gets better and better and better. There's 100 more girls who would love to do this job. Their job is to make people happy and to make it look easy. Mom! Yeah? I fell. Okay, there's bandages in the cabinet. I'm sleeping. Grab 2.
Sheba, what cats want?
Me gusta la comida buena, el que sabor me desespera, con ganas me la como entera. Me gusta la comida buena.
Losing to last week's leftovers. Can't escape the doom scroll. Laundry, fighting dirty. Bring the juice, oh!
Bring the juice.
Time to bring the juice.
When every day feels like Monday, Minute Maid, bring the juice.
Sometimes life has a way of surprising you. Thanks to Chime, you get fee-free overdrafts. Payday when you say. And easy credit building. We're making everyday life easier. That's why Chime is the #1 most loved banking app.
Rated M for mature.
As waistlock applied by Breaker to the already injured body of Zayn.
And I love what we're seeing out of Braun Breaker right now. This has got to be the handiwork of Paul Heyman. You can consider this almost a victory formation. Don't make any mistakes. Don't give Sammy a chance to come back. No slivers of hope, because Breaker and Reed about have this one in the bag.
Sammy trying to fight back and make a tag to Penta, though. Fingertips away, almost there. Breaker with another shot to the back. And Sammy will launch Breaker on the top rope to give Sammy an opportunity. Sammy has an opportunity, but he's a long way away from Penta. Trying to drag his body toward the corner. Braun Breaker intercepts again. Sammy creates space. Tag made by Reed. Sammy trying to get to the corner to Penta. Bronson Reed now. Gonna drag Sammy. Oh! Senton! Going Penta's gonna fly.
Crossbody takes down Braun Breaker.
And Penta, great kick right to the back of the knee. Chops Breaker. Face first goes back. And up, Bronson Reed. Big kick.
Step up Enziguri by Penta.
Into the corner. Breaker's gonna feel that one.
Oh no, Braun Breaker in danger of being the same fate as Chad Gable.
The sacrifice trying to pull the shoulder out of joint.
Breaker might have torn a pec. Oh, Penta looking for the victory here. This could do it.
No Braun Breaker though. Able to fight back. Now there's the power. Military press with an DDT counter by Penta. Cover now for the win. Breaker kicks out. And Penta, what an athlete.
Absolutely superhuman power displayed by Braun Breaker. But it just goes to show you why Penta is one of the best in the business today, able to adapt in a bad situation and spike Braun Breaker. And this has been the most favorable position that Penta and Sami Zayn have been in.
Where's this idiot going now? Heyman up on the apron with the official. Bronson Reed makes Penta pay. Eddie Rango dealing with a goofball Heyman, and now Frankensteiner. Reed. Oh, set out powerbomb. Sami saves the matchup. That didn't work out too well, Mr. Heyman.
Sami sent to the outside. Heyman was ready to go celebrate.
Oh, Penta may be squashed here.
Oh dear.
Reed going up to the top rope. Up for the tsunami. Penta rolled out of harm's way.
And all the air driven out of the lungs of big Bronson Reed. But can Penta muster the will to get back in this fight?
Sami needs a tag. Sami needs Penta to tag him. Tag's made to Breaker. Here comes Zayn. Exploder into the corner.
Breaker got a little overzealous and Sami made him pay.
Oh, left on a Haruna kick, but a jumping, flying clothesline stops Zayn in his tracks. Oh, look at the spear. Sami survives. Cover. Reed just bulldozing through Sami to save the match.
Right place, right time for big Bronson Reed, but Penta has re-entered the chat.
Yeah, Penta. Then outside the ring, Sami Zayn turning his attention to Reed. There's no way he's going to go for a blue thunder bomb at this 330 pound.
Not with limbs like that, Sami. You're out of your mind.
Blocked by Reed.
No way.
Almost had him up.
Sami, you're going to hurt yourself.
Lands behind Reed. Sami ducks out of harm's way. Penta hanging Reed up. Sami. You kidding me? Suplex.
That's 330 plus pounds. Where the hell does Sami get it?
Then he's going to turn around. Spear! By Breaker. Breaker and Bronson win.
Here are your winners, the team of Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
I'll tell you, what a game performance by both Zayn and Penta here tonight, but in the end, Bronson Reed, big Braun Breaker, just too dangerous.
You can chalk it up to Sami's injury, maybe being a little tougher than he is intelligent, but
I don't think these two are done. Sami has been taken out. I think Penta's... Breaker and Reed said they ran the Penta Sami threat once and for all tonight.
that's a time for Penta to play mucho miedo, because this is a bad situation.
My goodness. Breaker holding Sami Zayn down.
Yeah! Let's go!
Main event, Jey Uso, and he's loaded for bear. Steel chair in hand.
Yeah!
And now turns in the tension of Big Boss and Reed. Jey Uso coming to the aid of Sami Zayn and Penta. Jey with a big right. Kick to Reed.
Reed still on his feet.
Maybe not anymore. Jey Uso knocking Breaker and Reed. Braun, Breaker, and Bronson Reed pick up the win tonight. But Jey Uso has provided much needed backup for Sami and Penta with this war.
That's one way of saying it. I think Jey Uso might have just saved Sami Zayn's career.